Hello, everyone. If you can hear me, would you put a yes in the chat, please? That would be most helpful. This is just a quick little drop-in to discuss a few things. True crime. What's coming up with this? Let me see. So guys, I really just wanted to talk about what's going on with the true crime cases and what cases that you would like to me to delve into. Also wanted to talk about a new group that I have put on my website, and it is to build community amongst us where we can learn about tarot. We can learn about, hi Cheech, could you let me know if you can hear me okay, please? That would be wonderful. Last night, as you know, I was talking to myself for a while. All great stuff. Thank you so much. Just as I said there, Cheech, am I saying your name right? Cheech. I just wanted to talk about a new group that I have started. Put it on my website there, and it's for a community. It's just going to be once every month. And it's just so we can all gather and talk about all things spiritual, sit and get our oracle cards out. Everybody can bring theirs, their tarot cards, their dowsing rods, whatever. And we can just build community and learn from each other, pull cards for each other. You can ask me questions, and it'll be a couple of hours, and we'll sit in a Zoom session and just have a nice wee chat. So I think that would be something that would be very useful, because a lot of people, you know, from my webinars and stuff that I do, say that that's what they do miss. They do miss the actual community of, you know, talking to people and getting the support that they need. So that's what I want to do with that. I thought we would talk about Sebastian today and have a wee deep dive in, see where we are at since the interviews. So that just might be where I start. I just put this on last minute, so see how many people turn up. So let's do a wee read on Sebastian, where Sebastian is. I get my Trish James deck out, and I'm going to ask Sebastian to give us a few cards of where he would like us to start the discussion. Hi, Susan. Okay, Kath and Mike. So everything we're going to discuss is in the little ticker across the bottom. I'm starting off with Sebastian. I'm just tuning in with his energy. He's with me. He was with me earlier on, and I thought, well, we better come up and do a reading. So he's very much with me at the minute. Okay, he wants me to pull a tarot first. Okay, Sebastian, what is it? What would you like to say? I know you've been with me since I came home from work. What is it? Is there something happening? Is there a development happening in the background? That's what I'm feeling. Tell me more. Okay. Is this talking about the grand jury? Saying there's a lot of decisions have to be made, and there's a lot of waiting around and regards the grand jury. Okay, tell me more, Sebastian. he's telling me that they're waiting on a decision. They have an option of both ways to go. They're not like a stalemate. This is what this card here means, stalemate. Okay. Again, we're talking about, for anybody who's just popped on, grand jury. Sebastian has given me some information. They're holding off. There's like two ways that can go. So they're just kind of biding for more time. Is that fair to say, Sebastian? Can you show our viewers that I'm on the right track here, please, about this? The grand jury are waiting. Is that fair to say? We've got a couple of things. So this is strength. You know, they're trying to get as much information as they can in order for, you know, in order to actually close the case, you know, go full cycle and close their meetings off in form of grand jury. Because remember, we haven't heard anything at all from we knew that the grand jury was happening. I know nobody's supposed to know, but they're definitely we know through our intuition that there has been a grand jury. So yes, it's just having the courage of their own convictions to go ahead with what they have, is what he's telling me. The throat's going a wee bit for some reason here. Okay, what else can you tell me, Sebastian? Hello, Janet, Kimberly, our guy. Good to see you coming on. Yes, we're just talking about grand jury. Sebastian is here with me. He's telling me that they have two ways that they can go, but they're waiting for more evidence in one direction. I'm going to ask him what the direction is in a minute, but I just want to get more clarification through the tarot for you. So, tell me more, Sebastian. Is it fair to say that they actually do have a couple of things, but they want to make sure that the direction that they go into is the right direction? Is that fair to say? That one wanted to come out. Yes. So this is the King of Wands, a very powerful leader, bold leader, and this is about motivation. Bottom of the deck, moving forward, the knight. This is his moving knight, the direction that he moves in. He's fearless. He knows where to go. He doesn't move without knowing exactly where he's going. They're not going to commit themselves yet with this page of Pentacles in reverse. They're not committing themselves yet until they have this, until this truth that they're waiting on is revealed. Okay. Yes, it's just a bit of imbalance at the minute. But they do believe this is going to happen. The star is about faith, hope as well. And the Knight of Pentacles has come out as grand jury here. Very efficient, slow and steady progress. This isn't going to be fast. I'm going to see how much longer it's going to take. But this is positive changes. This is coming out of the cold. Yeah. They just don't want to make the wrong decision. So that's really good news as regards as grand jury is concerned. Nanny of 8, hello. Kimberly. Microdot Jane. Yeah, Jane, I would love to know more about grand jury. Tell us a wee bit there about your, I know you were in it, Jane, Microdot there, she was in a grand jury. The process is fascinating by the sounds of it. I don't even think we have grand juries here in the UK. Correct me if I'm wrong, Jane. I I mean, all I really knew about grand juries was watching it on television and knowing that you had them in the US. 20 in the chat. Wonderful. So Sebastian, how long does it look like now? I mean, I'm thinking of May. I don't feel there's anything coming soon. Is that fair to say, Sebastian, as regards promising news about opening up the case? Yeah, that's a card of like no rewards, unfinished work, setbacks. Tell me more, Sebastian. This is like lost opportunities as well. And the communication isn't good. So there's nothing going to be happening soon. But Sebastian, as always, we have faith, and I know you have told us that you will be found. Can you just give everybody watching the confirmation of that, please? Thank you. Strength, we just have to be strong in our convictions that we wanted to come out and be heard. It's like we're not going to let this overcome in our decisions. Okay. So I'm asking the question now, Sebastian. And I know we shouldn't ask again because we have been asking the same questions over and over again. But for our viewers watching today, and there's some new people watching here today, Pebbles, I don't recognize you. There's a new one. Let me see. Who else have we got? Hi, Kimberly. Yeah, all right. Could you give us some encouragement that you're going to be fine, please? Thank you, Sebastian. A message for everybody watching. Yes. Oh, this is positive change. This is recovery. He's telling us that he's going to be recovered. Five of Pentacles in reverse. Recovery. Recovery from the evil deed. There you go. One more card to clarify, please, Sebastian. Thank you so much for that. And it's a 5. I did predict going into May. That's my prediction. And I'm sticking to it because he gave me between a 4 and a 5. But I'm going more towards the 5. And I did always feel it was springtime as well. That's the instability. So it's getting weaker. He's talking about CP, King of Cups. There's a lot of instability in the home. I'm just letting Sebastian talk here. What else would you like to tell me, Sebastian? There's a lot of challenges and conflict going on in that home. What else can you tell me about your home? Well, your mother and stepfather's home. Wow. Negativity, negativity, negativity. There's a lot of boundary issues. There's a lot of exhaustion and fatigue. There's a lot of lingering resentment. There's a lot of lost opportunities, missed chances, financial difficulties, and big financial difficulties he's given me there. And really and truly what he's telling me there with that 6 of Swords in reverse is things can't get any worse, and there is an inevitable end to all of this. There's the sneakiness where the deck broke. And there's the truth coming out with the Queen of Swords and the recovery. Thank you so much, Sebastian. Just confirmed everything that we got previously when I asked him. Okay, Microdot, have you said anything about the grand jury? I'm really interested in that. Let me see. Jane, this is Jane. Jane has been in a grand jury, so she's going to tell us a bit about it. So the DA presents evidence to grand jury, brings in witnesses and possibly suspects. The DA leaves room. The grand jury discusses and votes if the district attorney has enough to go to trial. Jane's was 3 months long. They usually are three months long from what I've learned, Jane too, but busier places could be longer. So we calculated that the 3 months is up for Sebastian's, and I asked a deeper question to one of my people who I look up to who reads tarot about the grand jury, and she told me yesterday that they have 2 ways. They're sitting with 2 ways that they can possibly go, but they're waiting to get more evidence on the one direction that they want to go in. They can actually go in one direction, but they want to go in this other direction because it's stronger, and they're just waiting on some more information coming in about that. So that's encouraging. She's an excellent reader. So it's Ashley the Reckoning Co. Just want to give her her name there because she did tell me that, and I did read cards on it myself, and I got the confirmation of it. Let me see. So now we're going to move on and ask Sebastian through the Trish James deck here. Is there anything that he would like to tell us? I'm just reading your comments here before I start. Right, okay. Okay, Sebastian. Is there anything you'd like us to look into today? So we're all here for you. We're never forgetting about you. Your 1 year's up. But we know it's going to be soon. When I say soon, I feel spring because we just clarified it there. But nobody is going to give up. Nobody in my group anyway. And I feel that I speak for a lot of people when I say that, because the love is so strong for you. It really is. Okay, let's see what Sebastian has for us today. There we go. Web of Lies. Spider on that card. Web of Lies. Cannot see clearly. That card always comes out. Emperor, father figure in charge. That's law enforcement. Purposely disappeared. Yeah, I know that. And not involved and unaware. I wonder what that's in connection with. Can always clarify it. I feel this card wants to come out too. There is a connection That's where the deck splits, and I'm putting that under the law enforcement. I feel that's about the money end of things. And this was at the bottom of the deck. An organized meeting. Okay. Thank you, Sebastian. So I'm going to clarify. I want to clarify with my other deck, my other true crime deck. So I'm feeling called to do. Let's see what we've got. She's half of it. So what is this? There is a connection and the emperor to do with. That there came out, it was like a triangle. I always think of that as like the love triangle. And that just flew out before I'd even finished the question. Okay. Tell me more about why the emperor and there is a connection come out. I feel it's law enforcement and that is to do with the money, but we'll see what cards come out with it. Accomplice partner. There you go. Tell me more. Routine, habit, typical. So that's the timing, talking about the timing. Tell me more. Change of plans. Can I have more, please? Optical illusion. So that makes me feel that about the house and the cameras when I see that card, optical illusion. This one here, about the change of plans. Remember, we're clarifying there is a connection, and the emperor here, it also says father figure on that card, but I can't help feeling, in this case, that card always comes out for me in regards to law enforcement. So I'm going to clarify with the tarot now. Are you telling me that there is a connection as regards to, all alleged, my opinion, no fact, money changing hands in regards to law enforcement here with this case? The truth is revealed. So there's a secret there that will be revealed. There's where the deck broke. The that is law enforcement, the emperor. This is the emperor here. Okay, so that's clarifying that I am correctly insinuating that this is law enforcement. Okay, we're asking about law enforcement. The emperor's come out in reverse. This is domination, and this is greed. All right. This is like disarray where the deck broke. The Six of Cups. And the bottom of the deck again is greed. So we're talking about money. So that's that clarified, very clear. Let's get one more card for you there. Yeah. They're hiding. So Seven of Wands in reverse is retreating from the confrontation. They're hiding. They're kind of given, the impression that there's a lack of confidence in the case and that they don't have a case. And this is This is where was that card? Cannot see clearly. See the blindfold on there? This is what that was in front of. But this is a lie. This is a lie. This is telling us that because of that statement that Craddock made, saying, you know, oh, we're definitely, you know, but there is no, you know, criminal case here, you know, but the case is still open. This is Sebastian telling us, you know, this is a lie, and there is involvement here, and we're, you know, being told like it's an optical illusion that this is what's going on in law enforcement, when really and truly we know the grand jury has taken place and that two choices have been made in regards to what direction to go. If there isn't any thoughts of it being a criminal case, why has there been a grand jury? We all know there's been a grand jury, for sure. And I've had that validated by people who I look up to in regards to anything to do with card reading and mediumship, and people who know, you know, can validate me and what I'm talking about. We all talk to each other, and we like to, you know, make sure we've got our facts right before we come here and we say stuff, because we know how important it is. But to listen to them on Sebastian's anniversary saying that this isn't a criminal case is just so heart-wrenching. Really was. To actually say that to people, it really made me cross, I have to say. I'm sure it made a lot of you cross. So Jane's talking about grand jury again there. Let's put your what you're saying up there so everybody can see it, Jane. So each week the DA presented info for different cases they had, and then you would vote. Then on to another case's evidence. Some weeks we had 1 to 2 cases. Other weeks we had 5 to 6 cases. So you gathered not to just to do one case, you gathered to do several cases. And the grand jury you were on was one per week. Interesting, Jane. It's fascinating. Thank you. Keep the information coming. Welcome, everybody. If you have any questions you want me to ask, just drop them in. Again, I'll emphasize I'm not answering questions that have already been asked before. That's a rule of tarot. You do not do that. It's disrespectful to spirit, and I don't do it. I don't care if other people do it, but I don't do it. So if you have any questions, you can ask. What else did I want to ask? Let's ask for you all. Now, this was asked in my live last night, but I think it's very telling, and that's why I want to ask it for you guys here. So someone said, what did Sebastian think of his mum's interview, if you would call it an interview, that we were all waiting on with bated breath? So I'm just going to ask Sebastian if he would mind telling us again, and ask permission before I ask. Could I have a yes, please? Thank you. And a no, please. Thank you. Is my divine team here? Thank you. Eric, are you here to assist? Eric pointing to the left. Thank you so much, Eric. Sebastian, are you with us? Yes, thank you, Sebastian. Sebastian, would you point the rods in the direction of where you are around my energy, please? He's over at the left beside Eric today. Thank you so much, Eric. Sebastian, was that you that I felt earlier on before I decided to come up and do the live around me? Yes. Okay, so something he wants to tell us. Sebastian, have we covered what it was that you wanted to tell us? Have I covered it today thus far? No. Thank you, Sebastian. So is there more that you want to tell us today? Yes, okay. Shall I just continue on as I'm going, and then it'll come, you'll give it to me? Is that the way you want to work it? Yes. Okay, thank you. So Sebastian, do I have your permission to ask this question again about what you felt, what was your feelings on listening to your mother being interviewed there the last time? Yes. So Sebastian is happy enough for us to do that. So I'm going to do that for you all. Okay, so the question is that we're asking Sebastian is what his thoughts basically were when he listened to his mother making that interview, the last interview that we had all been waiting on, what his opinion is on it. 1, 2, 3. Okay, he wants me to do it a different way. Okay. Okay. See? Interesting. I'll leave this up a bit so you can see a bit more. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have exhaustion, unsure motives. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. Let's interpret. Survival. Okay, so these cards read just Sebastian's insight, which is the truth, because he's seeing everything from a higher perspective, as to her intentions for making that interview. First of all, this is a card of celebration, the Three of Cups. This is Six of Swords, which is about survival. And the Four of Wands is about instability. So because she's feeling very insecure and unstable at the minute, she's trying to save herself basically by doing this recovery, survival. I need to do this. It's expected of me to do this. Okay. Underneath clarifying that is try to put on the face of this is a card of the happy family. This is what I wish for. I wish for, to have Sebastian back. This is my greatest wish. This is why I'm here. This is why I'm making this. But it's a lie, because the Seven of Swords is the sneakiest card in the deck. It's about dishonesty. It's about deception. It's about trickery, and it's about betrayal. And the Six of Swords is the same thing. It's like despair. It's like I have to save myself here. So I'm being sneaky about it. And I'm pretending that, the reason why I'm sitting here is because I'm rooting here to get my son back. These cards here, this is the instability. The Four of Wands, again, this is the family in disarray. The Four of Wands in reverse. And this here is like, it's like an opportunity that has, it's not a healthy opportunity. If this was in the upright, the Ace of Pentacles, it would be, this is an honest opportunity for a new beginning to get this done for Sebastian. But this is in reverse. This is like, this is a bad investment. I'm doing this because I know the truth of it. It's not a good investment. The reason why I'm doing this is because I, all alleged, my opinion, no fact, know that it is futile. Ace of Pentacles in reverse, it's futile. This is the hand of God. Okay. This is spirit. This is lack of spirit. This is, why, Sebastian, from his perspective, this is Sebastian at the bottom of the deck here. He sees that there's exhaustion. He sees that there is boundary issues. He sees that there's strong opposition with these people, that everybody's against them. He sees that in his mother, and that's why he has given us this here to explain this is why she done it. And he can see clearly through that. There's the strength it took for her to do it. You see her trying to close the lion's mouth. It wasn't easy for her to do it, but she knew she had to do it. She was feeling, well, Sebastian, this is talking about Sebastian, feeling very disappointed. This is Sebastian. Feeling abandoned. He had, this is where Sebastian is now in his new beginning, Yeah, that's what we've got. Sebastian knows. Thank you so much for that, Sebastian. Now, I know Sebastian has something else he wants to tell us, so I'm going to read through your comments and see if you can give me information. You just told me to keep going the way I'm going, and I'll see if you have any questions, and maybe that's where it'll come from. Jane, you're in a smaller rural area, so you went one per week. Other larger places like cities, you may attend daily. You're talking about grand jury here, guys. We just didn't have that many cases. Yeah, very interesting experience. Yeah. Janet, as I said, I'm not asking the same questions again. You know, I've answered all those questions before. I'd like to know myself why KP and CP are bringing up this light. You know, it's the way we're looking into this light. This is what you should all focus on. You know, take your attention away from the torch lights, which is what we really all should be focusing on, because that's where the proof is as far as we're concerned. Show me their motives in bringing attention to this light. That was brought up in the interview. It was the interview they did with Hindsight 2002. I think they brought that up in. Show me their motives in mentioning that light. KP and CP, please. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're trying to focus everybody, just like I thought with that Knight of Pentacles there. They're trying to focus everybody there. But really and truly, there is a lot of recklessness with them. And they're afraid of change, death in reverse, resistance to change. Let's get a card for underneath each one. So we're asking why they were drawing attention to the light in question. Yes, so that they could delay things. So they could, it's for their own ends. So the Hangman is very selfish. Hangman in reverse, this is. And it's also stalling as well. It's a card of stalling. So clarify the death in reverse for me as well. Taking control. Eight of Swords in reverse. You know. Trying to empower themselves and take control. Eight of Swords in reverse. And give me the card for the Knight of Pentacles, please, as well. Yeah. Lack of awareness, judgment. Okay, we don't know, and we're trying to focus you in the right direction. We're taking control. We're stalling. We're going to in the extremes here, Temperance in reverse. We're afraid of what's going to happen. So we're trying to point you in our direction. Is it going to work? Are people going to focus in that direction? No, people are going to move on. People are going to move on, and they're going to highlight what is important with that yes card and the world. That's the light as well, the sun. Let's get another card for each one for you. Give me a card for the world, please. Thank you. Positive changes. People aren't looking in that direction. That's lack and limitation. And give me a card for the sun, please. The star, another major arcana. Look at the star and the sun, highlighting the deviousness of it. Yeah. Tell me more. Tell me more. What do people think? What do people think of this direction into the lights? What more can you give me? What more can you give me about their motives? Yeah, they're trying to reach resolution for themselves. That's the way. That's the direction they want everybody to go in, but people aren't going to do it because people can see the solution elsewhere. The world card is about travel. It's about moving on as well. They're highlighting, this is what we want, but no, it ain't going to happen. They must think the public are so silly. Manipulation and control, King of Swords in reverse. Dishonesty. Sneakiest card in the deck, Seven of Swords. Motive. This is our plan. This is what we'll do. We'll work hard. We'll push this narrative of ours so that people will concentrate on this light. Do they think we're stupid? Fear of the truth coming out. The Moon in reverse. This is Proudfoots. Four of Cups in reverse is awareness. They want to bring that awareness to us, the public. But really and truly, there's so much instability and conflict in that home. And they're in survival mode. So they're pulling out everything. This is all about control, the Emperor in reverse. And recovery after an ending. Yeah. Suppose they had to say something. Had to say they were doing something. They got their private investigator to concentrate on something. Don't have a lot in the group tonight, guys, so I really just wanted to come on and talk about a few wee topics there in regards to Sebastian. I feel like he wanted to tell us something more, so I'm just going to ask him myself and see what else he wanted to tell us. So Sebastian, you said you wanted to tell us something more. What would you like to tell us? Pick 5, Whispers of the Unsolved. Okay. There's 1. Hidden missing, there's a key on that card. 2. Fire. Did anyone see Donna Serafina's interview? It was interesting. Ancestors, angels, that's support. These cards are the cards that always come out for Sebastian. Yes. I think I'd say yes, I will find him. The missing key, yes. Thumbs up. Something connected with the fire, possibly. I feel like in this case, this is, everybody out looking for him. Like Sebastian's army, Let's get a card to go underneath each one. Thank you, Sebastian. See what we get. Someone wearing a false face. Con man. And underneath the hidden missing key, hidden missing. Woods concealed, there's the fire underneath that. It's thick, it's a thickly wooded area that he's in. This person knows where he is. No need to guess who that is. And the angel's ancestors, Sebastian. Okay. What would you like me to put? Oh, love. He's telling us that he loves everybody who's supporting him. And love always wins. Wow, how lovely is that? And that card flew out earlier too, if you remember, when I first started pulling. I think it was actually one of the first cards that flew out, and he's telling me now that's the reason why it came out. He's showing his love for everybody and his gratitude, and that he sees us all celebrity. He sees what we're doing. He's keeping going, and he says, "Where is family? Where is family?" Wow. Okay, we need to get another card, Sebastian. To go underneath the S card, please. Okay. Private property. Construction work behind that. You see, if he's where I feel he is, that property is closed. It's the what do you call it? Rock's Castle, and they're still working on it. And that's underneath the S card. Caught is at the bottom of the deck. So let's just clarify that. And ask Sebastian, is that what he's telling us? Feel it, he's telling us. Thank you, everybody, for your support. I am headed in a wooden area. With the fire, it could be, you know, like this is, you know, being ignited. This is, you know, kind of, this is like lighting up this area, the ignition, you know, it's like illuminating it. What does fire do? What does light do? It illuminates. That's what's coming through. And obviously this is the person, the main person who put him there, hid him there. On this place where there is a private property close by in the woods. Now, Donna Serafina, who I really love to watch, I think she's a wonderful medium. She did get that there was a building close by where he is, near the area where he is. And she did say he was in like a thick wooded area, but there is a building close by. So let's just ask Sebastian to confirm that I've interpreted these cards correctly and that we're on the right track. Is that correct, Sebastian? Have I interpreted your message? And is this the message that you wanted to give today? I see you've given us a yes card as well. So if you could further validate with the tarot, please, Sebastian. Thank you. 1, 2, 3. Page of Wands in reverse. That's Sebastian, deceased. Funny, I put that underneath, on top of the concealed in the woods and the fire. Tell me more, Sebastian. What else? What? 6 of Wands. Brighter days ahead. relocated. This is a card of relocating as well. We do know that the body has been moved, allegedly. Surely it hasn't been moved again. The bottom of the deck, we have the reckoning card, judgment card. Okay. So what else, Sebastian? Would you like to tell us? Brilliant. The card of focus, assertiveness, an impulsive action. This is the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is the fastest knight in the deck. He's assertive. He defends his beliefs. So this is the S card. This is also the Knight of Truth. And it's fallen on top of the S and the private property card. And the Angels, Ancestors, and the Love card. You know, that's everybody looking for him, searching for him, I feel. Just give me a card for underneath each one, please, Sebastian, because I just want to make sure about that Six of Swords. Wouldn't like to think that you've been moved again. So give me a card for underneath each one, please. So the Page of Wands in reverse. Thank you. Move these up so you can see them a bit better. So that's a card of worry and anxiety. Okay, and it's underneath Sebastian. This also is bad news. The Page of Wands in reverse. Tell me about the Six of Swords in reverse. This is the really one I want to get clarified here, because this can be a card about relocating, and I really don't want it to be. What is it? Give me further clarification, a very clear clarification of what the Six of Swords is. Because it can also mean, you know, brighter days ahead, so I have to make sure. Wow. This is Shattered Dreams. Ten of Cups in reverse. This is Sebastian talking, remember, here. And tell me about the Nine of Swords, please. Give me very clear clarification on the Knight of Swords, please. Message from Sebastian. This is the card of the child. It's also a card of nostalgia. So this is movement. Both cards of, you know, it's a card of movement, moving towards, of course, searching for the child. Okay, I need a card to clarify all of them, please. Communication, connection, Judgment card at the bottom of the deck. Truth. Truth comes out. Truth comes out. Truth comes out about the relocation. There are brighter days ahead. Thank goodness it's not what I thought. This is good news. Two of Cups, it's about communication, and the King of Swords is a leader telling the truth. This is about the delays at the bottom of the deck of the Sun in reverse. Truth comes out. about the connection. Okay. Communication around Sebastian in reverse. So 10 of Cups in reverse can mean shattered dreams as well. We will be able to move on from this. Because this is Sebastian here. The two people. This is a card of healing as well. Healing the past. Yeah. Check and see who these are at, guys. Thank you, Pebbles. New sub. I'm just reading your comments here. I think we're all ready for the truce, Manny of it, aren't we? Yeah, we're all ready for the truce. Let me know if you're interested in the group. I have put it on my website. It's just coming along the wee ticker there. It's going to be a monthly gathering for those of us who like to do a wee bit of tarot, like to do dowsing rods, like to generally all things spiritual. We're going to gather every month. The time and date to be decided by the group who are genuinely wanting to go and signing up for it. All the details are there on my website. You can just sign up to go near the time if you're not sure if you'll be available or not. The only thing I see we might have a wee bit of difficulty with is the time zones, but that's why I want you all to email me and let me know which time zone you're in and which time would be best for you. So email me if you're really interested in joining the group, because that's what the factor is going to be as regards to the timing of it. So as I say, I'll just be putting it up every month. We'll gather for a couple of hours. Each of us can support each other, ask questions. You'll be able to ask me questions as well. Get a wee bit of teaching in there with you and see where we go. We can talk about true crime as well. But it will be everything spiritual and it'll be interesting to say the least. I'm sure Spirit will be popping in as well to speak to a few of us as well, as they always do. So just put a wee one in the comments if you're interested. And for those watching the replay, I'll go back and have a wee look and see who's interested. So guys, I'm going to hop off. It's just a wee quick drop-in chat really today, and have a lovely weekend, and I'll maybe be on over the weekend with a video. I was thinking of doing another true crime investigation. There was one that kept coming up on my YouTube. I'll let you know anyway. You'll see if I post one, but that's the plan anyway. Okay, see you all soon then. Bye. Thanks for joining me.